last pool match for Hong Kong and Spain. They've never met in IRB competition before. And that's the respective records of both nations. Let's have a look at the teams. Hong Kong, well, Captain Anthony Haynes will have the crowd behind them for this one, and after his 2-try showing against Wales, Rowan Varty can expect to have the ball in his hands. But we'll look first of all to the strength of Simon Leung and Kwok Kan Chun against the physical Spaniards. Spain, well, they showed against South Africa and Wales that they have the ability to cross the whitewash, but their lack of experience at this level showed in the opening 2 matches. Although the presence of 10 full international players in the squad, including halfbacks Pablo Feiju and Martin Heredia. So we wait for the teams to come onto the field, and plenty to look forward to in the last round of pool matches, and to determine who will play in the latter stages of the Cup and who will play in the lower half of the competition. Still plenty to play for all teams, all 24 in this competition. David Keane from Ireland is our referee for this match. Both teams in a huddle. Spain down on their knees initially there. It will be the fervent hope of the huge support here for the local side that they will bring Spain to their knees, figuratively speaking, of course. Pedro Martin, the man from Valladolid, will kick off. The town, a city more renowned for its famous soccer team than rugby, but rugby in Spain is a growing sport. Maybe a minority sport, but it's certainly making inroads, making progress. And Spain are looking to get further participation in the IRB World Series, and naturally they want to do well here in Hong Kong, where they were runners-up in the bowl competition way back in 1989. They've not been here since since that year, in fact. No, 98 rather, yeah. Just checking my notes there. So Hong Kong then lose possession, and away comes Pablo Feiju. Well caught there by Carlos Blanco. Carlos Blanco Smith, to give him his full name. Man born in Sydney, Australia, who's returned to his father's homeland. This young man looked good in the opening encounters. That's Ignacio Martin. He played in the last time that Spain entered IRB Sevens competition, and that would have been at Murrayfield in Edinburgh back in 2009. Jamie Hood showed up well against Wales last evening, the newcomer in this Hong Kong side. School teacher, there he is, 24 years of age. Yu Kim Shing. Pass was a wild one, looking to release Keith Robertson. Clinched that famous victory for Hong Kong against Wales 12 months ago with the last kick of the match and the conversion, making it 21 points to 19. They've lived for 12 months on that, but the reality has now set in, and they need to gather their thoughts here. Won the Shield here last year, first time that the Shield has been contested in Hong Kong. Spain making headways here, through Pedro Martin. Good work by the number 7. And 4 Hong Kong players in there looking to release the ball. But Martin, has he done enough? One more shove should release the ball for Martin Heredia. That's Pablo Feiju, the international scrum half. Held on to the ball in the tackle for too long. No more, says referee David Keane, as Hong Kong now bring it away through their number 12, Yu Kam Shing Shalom. Quite a few penalties in the opening few minutes of this match. Hong Kong not back to mandatory 10 metres, and the try is going to come for Spain. Well, they've kept up their record of scoring in every match to date. Not a popular try with the crowd, but that's no surprise. And it's the industrious Pedro Martin who claims the opening score for Spain. Came from the quickly taken penalty by Carlos Blanco. Neat little flick pass there. Found Pedro Martin in support. And Spain lead Hong Kong by 7 points to 0. Spain, well, it's a nation on the upward curve, like many of the smaller nations competing on the international sound circuit. Successful in the FIRA European sounds and in 15s as well, enjoying recent international victories amid some hefty defeats, it has to be said, against Germany, Namibia and Ukraine. Hong Kong on the attack. Robertson, he's got pace. Good solid tackle from the try scorer Martin. And the Hong Kong players being crowded out here. No less than 10 international players in the Spanish squad. Physical side. Like some of the finer points of sound rugby at the moment, but more exposure to the game will certainly mean we'll see them grow in stature, as we've seen already with Portugal earlier on today coming close to defeating New Zealand, Japan almost defeating England, Canada scaring the wits and the daylights out of Australia. So just the one score. 2 minutes remaining of the first half. Ignacio Martin kicks long. That gives his team a little breather. Clean take at the line out. Martin Heredia, fly half, scored 20 points against Portugal in what was considered to be a surprise defeat for the Os Lobos a fortnight ago. Now that David Keane has warned the players time and time again. It's no surprise then that the yellow card is flashed. Martin Heredia. And he'll spend the next 2 minutes in the sin bin, in the naughty boys locker, as Willie Losey calls it. Robertson. Let's see what is Yukam Shin Shalom into touch. Did he? No, he's just about to manage to keep the ball in play. So can Hong Kong take advantage of the extra man in the 1 minute 20 seconds or so that remain of this first half? Spain caught offside. Rules, the same rules apply in sounds as in 15s. Robertson almost gets away from the tackle. Good offload to Jamie Hood. There should be a try here for Hong Kong. Simon Long stretches out round under the sticks and greeted with loud applause from the grandstands. Now that young man doing his indiscretion of a minute or so ago, as Hong Kong have struck back just before the break. The initial thrust came from Keith Robertson. Lovely offload to Jamie Hood, and the final pass found Simon Lung in close support. And a clear path to the try line. It's all tied up then at 7 points all, with 20 seconds or so remaining of the first half. Try scorers restart. Hong Kong looking to retain possession. Robertson kicks high. It's a high hanging kick. Well taken by Ignacio Martin, the man from San Sebastian. 30 caps for Spain. And that's enough. Let's have a breather, says Facundo Lavino, as David Keane brings a halt to proceedings. Spain is still down to 6 men, but the level on the score sheet: Hong Kong 7, Spain 7.
Tackle area, first offence. Primera offence. Okay.
Let's inside shoulders out wide. Let's go to 4 phases. And if they're all right, they're big fellas.
Diaries taking charge of the Hong Kong Sevens squad for the second year running, formerly the Wales Sevens coach, and a coach with the Magnus League regional side in Wales, the Newport Gwent Dragons. Jose Ignacio Inchausti is the Spanish coach, the former international centre. Played in the 1999-15 Rugby World Cup. He also played in the Sevens World Cup of 2001 held in Mar del Plata in Argentina. Just to remind ourselves, Spain still down to 6 men. On the sidelines is Martin Heredia for not releasing the ball. He should be back within half minute or so. Javier Canosa, wearing 10 for Spain, is the man who claimed the kickoff. Ignacio Martin, a change of direction, back to strength. Carlos Blanco plays for the University of Vigo. Lavinho breaks the first tackle, caught up in the second. Javier Canosa, big centre for Spain in 15s. The kick, the chase. Oh, good kick, good chase. Oh, well then, is that going to be a penalty? No, ball nudged forward first. I thought perhaps that the Spaniard was tackled without the ball. That's Ignacio Martin. So a substitution here for Spain, and the sin bin player is also back. Let's have another look. You know what? Touch and go. The decision is a knock on. So the number 8 replacement is Juan Cano. Plays for Lille Metropole in France, where he is studying. Oh, it's an untidy ball that Robertson does well to steady the ship there. Good solid defence from Spain, and immediately in the hunt for the possession at the breakdown. So many balls lost in the breakdown. A man looking to make up for his indiscretion is Martin Heredia. Pablo Blanco on the angle comes Ignacio Martin, denied a try a minute or so ago. Hood goes into contact, has to release. That's again, Spain are committing any number of indiscretions around the breakdown area, and there's the penalty count: 6 against Spain, 2 against the more disciplined Hong Kong side. The captain Anthony Haynes. A chance again then for Spain to steal a march as they did in the first half from a quickly taken penalty. Here they go again through Lavinho. There's a man on the wide outside. That's a big hit. That tackle had to be made. Hood also good harassing of the Spanish ball carrier, but it's advantage Hong Kong here now. So they've weathered that storm, but they're still camped within 10 metres of their own try line. A wild pass again finds Anthony Hayes out on the left. Good deception from the captain. Simon Lung, the try scorer, can't quite gather it. Nothing to choose between these two teams. But it's a Spanish ball. Ignacio Martin, has to be a try, surely, for Pablo Feiju. A hard-working scrum half, receiver, call him what you will. You can call him a try scorer now. And he's restored Spain's lead David Keane giving the teams the hurry up here, and in particular the Spanish taker of the conversion, that's Pedro Martin. Just taking a little breather, in off the post, I think. Wow. Well, surely that conversion was good from where I was standing, but the referee, the touch judge in goal, was much closer than I was. So the score sheet shows 12-7 in Spain's favour. And 3 minutes remaining of this match then. It's a little quieter here than it has been, but if Hong Kong can get the ball out wide, and they have a chance. Hood to the replacement, Sang Hing Hung Robertson. Such a deceptive little player as Keith Robertson. 24 years of age, next week started his rugby in mini rugby for Sandy Bay. Here's a 7-year-old and may well have graced the Sokompo Stadium, as any number of mini rugby players do these days, as curtain raiser for the main event. Adam Raby is the replacement, wearing 11 now on the near side here on the wing for Hong Kong. Still a chance for Hong Kong. The man replaced is Yukam Ching Shalom. Spain have it though through Marcus Poggi. There he is. In the land, the replacement, turning James Hood inside and out, caught by the shirt tails. The captain Anthony Haynes. Spain probing the blind side this time. Pedro Martin yet again causing problems for the Hong Kong defence. Man from the Basque country on the borders between France and Spain. Treju spots a gap. The kick, the chase, but Hood will get there first. Claims it for Hong Kong. Needs support here though now that he's gone to ground. He has to release it. Must be in from the side. That has to be penalised. Well, if David Keane is going to be consistent, we should see another yellow card here.
Yellow card and
that ensures that I don't get a rollicking for getting it wrong from David Keane later on today. Yeah. Well, David Keane is convinced that a penalty, that a try would have accrued, so that's why he went round under the posts to award the penalty try.
Not releasing the two players close to the line.
Controversial decision in front of the home crowd. A brave decision by David Keane, but he's convinced that a try would have been scored but for that penalty, and that's opened up a 12-point lead. Yep. Just looking up at the scoreboard, I think the scoreboard, the man behind the scoreboard has gone to sleep or has gone for a beer. But it's Hong Kong 7, Spain now 19. The message may not have got through that it was a penalty try. Jamie Hood in the sin bin. So Spain looking good here for their first victory as the clock ticks down. Just under half a minute remaining. Gabby Lee is the touch judge on this side of the field, and she heard over the last 24 hours or so that she'd been included in an international panel of women's referees. Well, that's good news for the local referee from Hong Kong. In the meantime, Spain come away again, then through Marcus Poggi, almost through the gap, or making a gap for himself. As the hooter blows, could be a score here, a final score, decisive score for Spain, and it's claimed by Martin Heredia. Found himself in the sin bin earlier on, where Jamie Hood is at the moment, and that is it. Signed, sealed and delivered for Spain through the international fly half, Martin Heredia. Missed tackle. The strength of Heredia took him over the try line. 7:24 with a conversion to come. It's missed, but it won't affect the final result. The best result of the weekend then for Spain. And Hong Kong, well, not being They've not been successful in any of their 3 games in the opening pool rounds. That's a final score: Hong Kong 7, Spain 24. They've come good on the second day here in Hong Kong.